Okay, in this video, we are going to talk about segmentation. What is the definition of market segmentation and what are its benefits? So marketing segmentation viewing a market of consumers as a small number of smaller subset or market segments. So when you have a market, a restaurant market, it could be any customer, right? So you can like target any customer, but it doesn't mean that you should target everyone. Sabbaijanalai target garna thale bhane you will be something that is more general. Okay, general hunu bhaneko kaile pani राम्रो हैन, because general hunu bhaneko you have to have a lot of menu items and त्यसले गर्दाखेरि you need to have a lot of staffs who prepares those things, and त्यसले गर्दाखेरि your restaurant will just be a generic restaurant. Like your restaurant, how is it better than another restaurant भन्दाखेरि it's just general, it just has everything which is just average भन्ने हुन्छ नि त, किनकि सबै कुरामा हात लगाइरा छ भने that means that no effort is really put into one thing नि त. So market segmentation गर्दाखेरि you really need to target a specific type of customer. Like mission statement man त्यहीको कुरा गरे, okay, why you want to be in this restaurant industry भन्दाखेरि maybe you want to target those people हैन, those students. Like you were a student हैन, अनि त्यतिखेर चाहिँ when you were a student, like you didn't have any coffee place or cafes, and that's it. You always had a dream ki if when I was a student, if I could just go to a coffee shop and then just do my work or do my study, sit quietly, राम्रो खालको music बजिरहेछ, and I can just sit comfortably, राम्रो खालको chairs, there are like other books on the shelf, and in there have a good lighting and the ambience is good. You sabai kura chai if you wanted it and you want to target those students who want to come to a cafe to study and get their work done bhane, that is a market segment. Similarly, maybe you want a restaurant which specifically caters to family dining, like Jimbo, like हुन्छ नि फैमिलीहरुलाई चाहिँ preference धेरै दिने हैन. You have like full on traditional Nepali like भात दाल हैन, सबै कुरा पाउने गरी you want to provide those things भने त्यस्तो family oriented is your target segment. So त्यसरी नै how can you divide that market of consumers, the whole market, into a number of smaller subsets? त्यो भनेको नै market segmentation गर्नु भयो. So segmentation भनेको it always starts with the customer. मैले के बनाउँछु हैन कि कस्टमरलाई के चाहिन्छ, and it really depends on a lot of factors. कुन चाहिँ लोकेसनमा छ है. अब जस्तो कि if I open a cafe हैन around Jamsi Hill area भने maybe त्यहाँ चाहिँ अलिकति प्राइस हाई गर्दाखेरि पनि मान्छेहरु चाहिँ आउँछन्, because त्यहाँ चाहिँ मान्छेहरु त्यस्तै मिडल क्लास or हाई क्लासको मान्छेहरु बस्छन् भने अब कुनै एउटा गल्लीमा खोल्दाखेरि the price needs to be low because people won't be able to afford it भनेपछि त मैले त यो त कस्टमरको बिहाफमा सोच्दिएको हो नि त. If I just say like यहाँ यता गल्लीमा पनि 200 को कफी खान आउँछन् मान्छेहरु भन्यो भने त like I'm just like hiding, I'm just मैले झुकाइरा नि त मलाई आफै नै, because I know people won't be able to afford it, but I just say मान्छेले खान्छ भन्ने नि त. So always the segmentation कुनै गर्नु छ, target segmentation लाई ब्रेक गर्नु छ भने चाहिँ you always need to think in terms of customer को perspective के हुन्छ भनेर है. So what are the benefits भन्दाखेरि first is force organization to do SWOT analysis. So यसले गर्दाखेरि यो जुन मैले पहिला SWOT analysis कुरा गरेँ नि त, किन गर्ने त SWOT analysis भन्दाखेरि this is one of the reason you need to do it. Strength के हो त हैन. If I know like मसँग chef Asian cuisine राम्रो बनाउँछ भने त I can target those people who want to try those Asian cuisines, hey, those like जसलाई चाहिँ Asian खाना मन पर्छ. Maybe I can like have a restaurant just Japanese sushi मात्र पाउने भनेर, because I can cater to those people who like to eat Japanese sushis or Japanese food items, right? त्यसै गरेर weaknessहरु केही छ भने यदि म त्यही सेगमेन्टलाई टार्गेट गरिरहेछु भने त I'm actually like focusing on my weakness नि त. So त्यसले गर्दाखेरि you can avoid on those weaknesses, you can find new opportunities. So it will force the restaurant to do a SWOT analysis to know what is happening in your restaurant or what is happening around your restaurant. Second is it improves the match of supply and demand, because they सबैलाई happy बनाउनु खोज्यो भने people can easily switch your restaurant with another. Like as a momo khana malai racha भने, would you rather go to a place that serves delicious momo or a restaurant that serves everything, which also includes momo? Of course you are going to search for momo, because मसँग पैसा धेरै भए पनि like hunger त एक प्लेट मोमो या 2 प्लेट मोमोले त सकिन्छ नि त. Like I won't be able to try it all, so why not just have specific menu items which like targets those people who want to eat it, right? So त्यसले गर्दाखेरि supply र demand चाहिँ concrete हुन्छ, and you can provide that level of supply for the demand that is for that menu item, which could be anything, right? It doesn't mean like एउटा मात्रै कुरा पाउनु होइन कि, it means like एउटा preference, एउटा segment कि Asian मात्रै खाने भने there are a lot of varieties that you can choose from the Asian, or family लाई मात्रै oriented भने there are a lot of things or menu items that you can match within that category नि त. So it doesn't mean just one menu items, which could work है. कुनै like restaurant or just serves like अब McDonald's लाई हाल्ने भने they only used to serve burgers and fries and soft drinks, right? But अहिले चाहिँ they started like selling, अहिले पनि their menu item is not more than 10, I guess, because they're all dedicated towards making it fast and making it reasonable price. So the third one is if it offers a competitive advantage. As I already said, momo पसलमा जान्छ कि general restaurantमा जान्छ. If you want to eat momo, then you would go there. So त्यसले गर्दाखेरि competitive advantage पाउँछ. In regards to अनि अर्को कुरा इज मैले त्यो पोर्टस 5 फोर्स लमा भने जस्तै नयाँ रेस्टुरेन्ट आउने बित्तिकै it won't be a threat, because you have already specialized in your specific item or your specific segment नि त. So त्यसले गर्दाखेरि कुनै एउटा रेस्टुरेन्ट खोल्ने बित्तिकै it won't be a threat, because you already have gained a competitive advantage and you already have a value proposition for that. So the last one is like it makes you think out of the box. के चाहिँ मैले कस्तो खालको मान्छेलाई चाहिँ मैले सर्भ गर्न मिल्छ भनेर it might never have occurred to you unless you start to segment that market. के रेस्टुरेन्ट खोलेको छु, जो कस्टमर आए पनि हुन्छ भन्नु र होइन, मलाई स्पेसली स्टुडेन्ट्स who are in their mid-20s होइन, who are currently doing bachelors in business administration and who are looking for a place to do their work or get their assignments. This is like focusing on a specific target नि त. यदि त्यो specific target लाई त्यही गरी त्यसरी नै कम्युनिकेट गर्न सक्यो भने त the demand will be high for those customers if those customers are a lot होइन. अब यदि त्यस्तो कस्टमर्सहरूले गर्दाखेरि नै your profit increase भने why not? So it makes you think out of the box. So now I'm going to talk about the different types of segmentation. मैले अघि भनेको जस्तो there are a lot of different types of segmentation that you can do with your customers, and it could be 1 or 2 or 3, right? You can actually have multiple market segments. So ke le garदाखेरि चाहिँ divide हुन्छ. There are 4 basic categories, right? So as you can see in the graph or in the image, first is by behavior, or let me start by geographic segmentation. So the geographic segmentation means like if you have a restaurant, if you are going to open a restaurant, then कुन चाहिँ लोकेसनमा खोल्ने, त्यो लोकेसनमा कतिको मान्छेहरू, ट्राफिक काउन्ट कस्तो छ, त्यहाँ लोकल बसहरू कतिको चल्छ, त्यहाँ मान्छेहरू हिँडिरहेको हुन्छ कि हुँदैन, त्यहाँ अरू रेस्टुरेन्टहरू छ कि छैन, हाउ इज द पपुलेसन डेन्सिटी, हाउ इज द क्लाइमेट डाउन देयर. होइन अब कुनै एउटा ठाउँ अनफेमिलियर ठाउँमा खोल्नु लाग्छ भने त्यहाँ के भन्छ मान्छेहरू लाई कस्तो खालको प्रिफरेन्स मनपर्छ, यो भनेको चाहिँ यु आर सेगमेन्टिङ based on your geography. Like your restaurant खोलेको छ आफ्नै होम टाउनमा भने अब काठमाडौँमा भने पोखरामा खोल्दाखेरि like how does it change, क्लाइमेट कस्तो छ, त्यहाँ अब अलिकति गर्मी छ भने should I put deserts that accustom that climate. So त्यसरी सोच्नु is geographic segmentation गर्नु, based on location, based on region, based on the size of city and everything, right? Then we move on to the demographic segmentation, which includes a lot of things like age and gender and income, family life cycle, ethnicity, सबैको कुरा गर्न थाल्यो भने it becomes a long list. But let me like briefly go through everything. Age, like जति एज बढ्यो त्यति नै मान्छेहरूको प्रेफरेन्सहरू चेन्ज हुँदै जान्छ. लाइक आई सेड स्टुडेन्टहरूलाई क्याफेहरूमा बस्नु छ भने अलिकति ठुलो मान्छेहरूलाई मेबी दे प्रिफर फाइन डाइनिङ बिकज दे हेभ अलरेडी अर्न अ लट अफ मनी, राइट. त्यसपछि जेनेरेसनमा पनि त्यसरी नै पर्छ. नयाँ नयाँ जेनेरेसनमा दे लाइक टु ट्राई न्यू थिङ्स. इन्कममा पनि सेम. यदि कम इन्कम छ भने यु वुड नट गो अन टु फाइन डाइनिङतिर जाँदैन. यु वुड प्रिफर गोइङ टु लाइक लोकल क्याफेज एन्ड रेस्टुरेन्ट द्याट अफर value for the bucks, right? तर अब high income छ भने you would rather go to a high fine dining restaurants or restaurants that have a dedicated bar area, a dedicated हुन्छ नि सबै कुरा भएको रेस्टुरेन्टमा जान्छ होइन, लन्चहरूतिर बारहरूतिर. सेम गोज विथ जेन्डर. लाइक अब जेन्डरमा पनि कसरी चेन्ज गर्नु मिल्छ भने बेबी यु हेभ अ पबमा धेरै जस्तो मेजोरिटी मेनहरू आउँछ नि त. सो त्यसरी पनि यु क्यान लाइक सेग्रिगेट कस्तो खालको जेन्डरलाई कसरी प्रिफरेन्स गर्ने. अब मेबी इफ यु हेभ अ फाइन डाइनिङ यु क्यान हेभ अ लट अफ वाइन सेलेक्सन्स. त्यसले गर्दाखेरि लट अफ फिमेल्स वुड रियली लाइक आइ एम नट सब्जेक्टिफाइङ एभ्रिथिङ, बट हुन्छ नि कुनै कुनै प्रिफरेन्सेसहरू हुन्छ कि जेन्डर बेसिसमा पनि. सेम गोज विथ फ्यामिली लाइफ साइकल. यदि इफ यु हेभ अ लट अफ लाइक चिल्ड्रेन्स देन you would prefer having lunch or dinner at family style restaurant. Or if you are just two couples or married, then you would go on to pub or you would go on to a restaurant which has a cozy bar area, right? Same goes with ethnicity. Like if you are a vegetarian, then you would not go to just another restaurant because like हुन्छ नि अब उनीहरूले कसरी बनाउँछ थाहा हुँदैन. So you would rather go to a pure vegetarian restaurant, right? And family size कतिको ठुलो छ. Occupation, if you work on like कुनै एउटा ठाउँमा where you have to work longer hours भने you would rather choose त्यस्तै खालको restaurant that opens for longer, right? And education, and similarly let's go on to psychographic segmentation, which means like कस्तो खालको एक्टिभिटीहरू गर्छ. If you are more into if the targeted customer is more into like activities such as sports or magas, maybe they would prefer sports bar, right? And how are their interests? No, about if they like a lot of playing games, you know, about you want to target people or adults who play video games, about video game bar or side mein khole bhane, like, and maybe you can offer or have menu items that are dedicated to those video game characters भने like त्यसले गर्दाखेरि you attract those kind of customers. Then goes on to values, attitudes, lifestyle. अब लाइफस्टाइल अलिकति मलाई राम्रो लाइफस्टाइलमा बस्नु छ भने त्यस्तै खालको रेस्टुरेन्टमा जान खोज्छ which is more prestigious, which has a more status quo, right? And त्यसपछि we go on to the uses and benefits, which means behavior in general. So behavior मा like what are the benefits that you sought from the product भनेको यदि मलाई हङ्गर सेटिस्फाई गर्नु छ भने डिड आई गेट द भ्याल्यु आउट अफ इट भन्ने खालको कस्टमरहरू पनि हुन्छ हु जस्ट वान्ट्स भ्याल्यु आउट अफ इट. सो म रेस्टुरेन्टमा गइरहेको छु भने आई वुडन्ट प्रिफर लाइक यो चाहियो होइन कि म त्यहाँ गएर मैले केही अर्डर गरेँ भने इफ आई विल बी एबल टु सेटिस्फाई बाई हङ्गर देन आई एम गुड भन्ने खालको हुन्छ. अर्को इज हाउ अफ्टन डु आई गो देयर होइन. अब यदि नजिकै छ भने आई वुड फ्रिक्वेन्टली गो देयर. तर यदि अलि टाढा छ भने आई माइट गो देयर ओकेजनली, राइट? देन इट गोज अन टु टक अबाउट लाइक लोयल्टी कतिको छ. आर दे मोर रेडी टु स्विच हुन्छ नि. अब नयाँ रेस्टुरेन्ट खोल्ने बित्तिकै म बरु त्यो रेस्टुरेन्टमा जान्छु भन्ने छ कि नो मलाई यो रेस्टुरेन्ट मनपर्छ म यही रेस्टुरेन्टमा बस्छु भने त्यसलाई त्यो गर्नलाई लोयल्टी प्रोग्रामहरू युज गर्ने हो कि के गर्ने हो. सो देयर आर लट अफ सेगमेन्टेसन द्याट यु क्यान युज. तर यही 4 क्याटेगोरिजहरूमा चाहिँ डिभाइड गर्नु मिल्छ. सो डु यु वान्ट टु सेगमेन्ट यर market based on gender, or do you want to do it based on the reason, or do you want to do it based on the values? There are a lot of things that you can do. There are subsections that you can do, or you can even choose from behavior and demographics and everything and make a collection of those. Just like values say उनीहरुको they want to try something new and they believe on having a lot of like nutritious food or healthy food or खाने खालको भ्यालुज छ अरे हैन उनीहरुको इन्ट्रेस्ट त्यस्तोतिर छ अहिले योगाहरु गर्छ भने त्यस्तो इज योर सेगमेन्ट हैन मेबी दैट इज इन अ रिजन हैन अब जियोग्राफीको वेमा हेर्ने हो भने दैट इज इन अ रिजन that have a lot of high class people because nutritious food healthy food हरु गर्नु छ भने त्यसमा high profit margin राख्नुपर्छ सो त्यस्तै खालको टाउन खोज्यो हैन त्यस्तै खालको जियोग्राफिक सेगमेन्टेसन देन डेमोग्राफिक्समा हेर्नुपर्छ इन्कम चाहिँ अलिकति हाई हुनुपर्छ एज चाहिँ अलिकति mid 20s to mid 30s को हैन जेन्डर मोस्ट प्रिफरेबली मेबी यु आर टार्गेटिङ फिमेल अनि त्यसपछि फ्यामिली साइज चाहिँ मेबी दे कुड बी सिंगल हैन एजुकेसन पनि दे आर मोर एजुकेटेड सो दे आर मोर अवेयर अफ दैट प्रोडक्ट or that restaurant त्यसपछि दे के भन्छ बिहेभियरको अनुसार दे try to get that value that nutritious value from the restaurant so त्यसरी नै you can segment do the market segmentation right so next video मा चाहिँ I'm going to talk about like कुन चाहिँ सेगमेन्टलाई चाहिँ टार्गेट गर्ने त सो त्यसमा पनि you can do a lot of analysis on what I offer and how I can get that offer to the targeted customer भन्ने खालको कुरा गर्छु हैन नेक्स्ट भिडियोमा so till then enjoy have a good